have the management of J&K Bank joining us to talk to us about their earnings performance as well. We have with us Mr. Baldev Prakash. He's the MD and CEO at J&K Bank, joining us to talk to us about their performance in the quarter gone by, because overall we had seen that the growth in advances was decent at 6% sequential growth. But want to understand from you, Mr. Prakash, is that going to be sustainable going forward? The advance growth of around 6% on a sequential basis?
Yes, Avni, good morning. Yes, advances growth, we have given a guidance in our investor call, will be around in the range of mid-teens, 14 to 16%. And given the experience of last year also, I think the demand is there for this. And particularly in our home territory, there's a lot of things are happening in J&K, particularly after relating to the tourism sector. And obviously, all these activities will lead to the demand for growth for advances. We will be able to maintain this range of 14 to 15% in advances.
So 14 to 15% advances growth, but what about deposits? Because that's been a bit tepid for you. What are you doing to shore up more deposits?
Yes, deposit has been a challenge last year, but this year we have strategies in place. One, in our home territory of Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh, the focus will be improving CASA. We are having already 54% percentage of CASA, and which is holding for quite a long time. But out of that, we want to improve CA. For that purpose, we have already charted out the specific teams for improving CA, and these teams will be moving out of the branches and reaching out to the small neighborhood traders. And the second will be the rest of India branches will be focused on more improving on more deposits. And we have the expansion plan also for rest of India, mainly keeping in view the growth in deposits. We should be able to reach to 10% as far as deposit growth is concerned during this year.
Is pressurizing your cost of funds, Mr. Prakash, because your NIMS continue to expand. Do you expect consistently to clock in NIMS upwards of 4% through each of your quarters in FY24?
Yeah, Aisha, yes. See, we have maintained NIM around 3.75 on it, if you see it on a consistent basis, 3.75 to 4%. On a conservative basis, I'm saying that we will be in the similar range as far as NIM is concerned. But you see, we have a lot of liquidity in investment portfolio, and that portfolio around 8,000 crore is now, I think we will be shifting it to the advances, and obviously that will improve our NIM. So on a conservative basis, definitely we will be maintaining NIM around 3.75 to say 3.90% going forward also.
You have a strong liability franchise in Jammu and Kashmir. We understand you are now looking to grow out of that region geographically as well. What will be your strategy, and how quickly do you think would you begin to diversify?
Yes. So last year, if you see, we have not grown much in rest of India. We have studied the market, and rest of India major centers, we'll see that our branches are there. Mainly the focus will be on improving the deposits as well as booking the quality advances. So advances includes the corporate as well as home loan. And in our home territory of J&K and Ladakh, we will be focused on the centers where the growth is now happening. The new centers which are coming, the strategic expansion will also be happening in our home territory. Plus, wherever for financial inclusion the branches are required in our home territory, we will be definitely committed to that also. So given these the strategy, we will be able to maintain the growth in deposits with this expansion, Aisha.
So that's about how you're looking to expand geographically as well. But what about the asset quality? Are you expecting some sort of pressure and the provisioning going forward?
Avni, assets quality is the biggest strength if you see in our balance sheet. We started from 8.67% gross NPA last year, and we gave the commitment to the market, to the investors, that we will be reaching it to 6%. And today we have reached to the 6%. And this the trend is going forward will be same only. We will be improving it further, say around 4.5%. We are targeting for this year, and I'm sure the way teams are working at ground, we will be reaching to that level also. So assets quality, rest assured, we will be surprising the market every quarter.
Positively, but will you surprise us positively by hitting your return on
Yes.
asset guidance of 1.5% also before 3 years?
Yes, I'm sure that we will be having ROA of maybe around 1%. 1%. That is, I think, we have already decided we have already declared it in our guidance. Around 1% should be our ROA.
Okay. And are you still maintaining your PAT target of 4,000 crore rupees by FY28?
We are working on it, and definitely we want to achieve that, and we'll be aggressively working on it, Aisha.
Okay. Great, Baldev. Good to have you on the show today. Thank you so much for taking the time out and speaking with us.
Thank you, Aisha. Thank you so much.
Okay.